Bricktopian.
Hello everyone, it's Bricktopian and I'm going to steamroll ahead with this one and just go straight into it. So basically, it's just been revealed that LEGO are doing 2 more movie-based Speed Champion sets at the beginning of 2026, and I can show you some mock examples now of what they might look like. This time around for 2026, neither of these movie sets are actually based on Fast and Furious, which I'm actually happy about. As much as I love the vehicles in that franchise, I was getting a bit concerned that we wouldn't get to explore other franchises beyond that one-off set of the James Bond DB5. We currently have 4 Speed Champions movie sets: the Nissan, the Dodge, the Honda, and the Aston Martin. And obviously, yeah, like I say, only one of them is not from Fast and Furious. The new 2026 ones will take that total up to 6, with a Back to the Future DeLorean, which I've kind of been expecting to happen sooner or later. And the one which is a bigger surprise, I'd say a much bigger surprise actually, is the Cars Lightning McQueen. Will Lightning McQueen come with a minifigure, or will they make up for the absence with a toolbox build or something else instead? That's what I'm wondering. I don't really know. Um, I guess there's a few options because obviously Lightning McQueen has got eyes for the windscreen, as opposed to a regular windscreen. So it'd be a bit strange to put a minifigure inside, but I guess we will find out in there over the coming months, though, won't we? I don't know when we'll get actual reveals of these sets, what they're actually going to look like. Probably, I don't know, probably in September or October. I don't know. I know that seems quite early when they're not coming out to 2026, but we do sometimes get them like 2 or 3 months ahead, but I'm not particularly sure, honestly. Beyond 2026, though, I can see a flurry of new vehicles making their way into the collection. There's just so many choices they could do, like kits from Knight Rider. Check. I can definitely see them picking that. I know a lot of people love Knight Rider, including me. It's one of my favorite TV series, and the car of kit is obviously iconic, and it would look so cool with the little red scanner on the front of the car. An Ecto 1 from Ghostbusters is for sure going to happen at some point, especially if they've done the DeLorean. I think Ecto 1 is probably one of the next most likely steps. It's definitely quite likely. And then there's some other choices that spring to mind, which I'm begging Lego to do. Personally, I really want them to do Herbie, the Love Bug, the most. Probably out of any of the vehicle choices, I'd pick Herbie probably the most, because I've always grown up with Herbie and the Herbie movies, and we haven't even got a VW Beetle in general in Speed Champions yet. We've got ones in other themes, like we got the Lego Creator Expert one, for example, but yeah, we haven't got any VW Beetles for Speed Champions, and just the stripes and that overall classic white color scheme with the red, with the red and the blue, and the famous 53 numbering, like it would just look so good. And it could either be the regular Herbie style or it could be the racing version of Herbie that's from the Herbie Fully Loaded movie. Although it's not that way the entire movie, but that is also pretty cool. Another choice that they should do is the Blues Brothers mobile, the Bluesmobile from the Blues Brothers movies. It would be unique and fun to have a police car looking vehicle in the Speed Champions line, even if it's not used for that purpose within the franchise. Plus, it would fulfill my desire to have Jake and Elwood minifigures. That would look pretty good. I know there was something similar to them in a CMF before that looked like a Blues Brothers person, but it wasn't actually that. I can see an A-Team van being very popular. A Dukes of Hazzard General Lee would sell well. and so would a Speed Racer Mach 5. I think all them choices would be good. And then a few other choices that would be really good to get a remake of through the Speed Champions theme that way, like getting it in that way, as opposed to having to redo the whole theme. Although I wouldn't mind them redoing these themes as well. But you got SpongeBob's Patty Wagon, a remake of the Scooby Doo Mystery Machine, and also some other things they could do that they've never touched on before that are perhaps more obscure and less likely. But I would like to see Stephen King's Christine or the Thunderbirds' Penelope car. But anyway, there's not really a lot else I need to say. They're just like my overall thoughts, really. There's just so much potential now we know that they are carrying on with the movie style ones outside of Fast and Furious, and it could go on for years, honestly. There's just so many, and there's so many I haven't mentioned. But what are your thoughts? Are there any particular movie vehicles you would like to see? Do you prefer the regular Speed Champion sets or the movie ones? Let me know your thoughts. Anyway, that's it for today, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you can, like, share and subscribe to help out the channel. Bye for now.